Hey guys, Island Homesteader here. I know it's been a little while since I did a video, and I was trying to be pretty good about getting them out on a real regular and consistent basis, but I just wanted to do a video real quick, do a little update, and let you know what's been going on. It's not that I haven't been doing anything, it's just that the way I've been doing things hasn't been very exciting. It's been kind of slow, kind of very methodical, just getting things done, and I'll tell you why. Let's see, 2 weeks ago, well, it'd been 2 weeks ago yesterday, I woke up that morning and I went to bed the night before with like some pressure, I guess, kind of feeling in my left armpit. And when I woke up the next morning, I still had a kind of a pressure feeling there, but then I had a pain in my tricep. And as the day went on, that pain in my tricep got really intense and it traveled down into my forearm. So much so I was supposed to work that evening. I ended up having to take off and go to the doctor. And he said it was a nerve pain for some reason. We needed to figure out why. So I had had a similar situation a couple of months before that, where it started exactly the same. It's just kind of a pressure in my armpit and then pain in my tricep, but it wasn't nowhere near as intense. It didn't stop me from doing regular activity. It only lasted a couple of days. So I wasn't that concerned about it then. I figured I could have just, who knows what, twisted it wrong, slept on it wrong, who knows what. But anyway, this time it really hurt. It wasn't like a normal kind of pain. It's like my arm was on fire. It was a burning pain, and that's exactly what he said. It's what my doctor said that nerve pain feels like. It feels like it's like a burning. So that was Thursday, 2 weeks ago yesterday. He got me in for a nerve conduction study, where they tape electrodes to you and then shock you with a taser kind of looking thing and test the reflexes through your nerves, and then stick little acupuncture like needles in different muscle groups and listen as the nerve impulses come through. And that test showed that I had a severely delayed response in my radial nerve, which was no surprise because by that point, 3 or 4 days into the incident now, by that point the whole back of my left hand had gone numb, and my thumb and first 2 fingers on my left hand were starting to go numb as well. So we did that test, and the results were kind of inconclusive. She definitely ruled out carpal tunnel, but all they knew was that something was going on with the radial nerve, and the nerve, there's a separate nerve that controls the thumb and the first 2 fingers. So this Monday I went for an MRI, and I got called back into my doctor's office the next day to be told that I have 3 herniating discs in my neck. I'm actually herniating the disc between C4 and 5, 5 and 6, and 6 and 7. The disc between 4 and 5 isn't that big a deal. The one between 5 and 6 and 6 and 7 is causing me all the problem. Those discs are actually what they call dissecting, which means it's actually coming out. It's dissecting caudally, which means it's pushing forward onto my spinal cord, and it doesn't look like that's creating any problems right now. There was no signal abnormalities through my spinal cord, but it is putting some pressure on my cord. But both of those discs are also squeezing out to the sides, and what that's doing is it's putting pressure on the nerve roots as they come out from your cord at those vertebrae. But on mine, it's putting a lot more pressure on the left side. So I'm still experiencing, 2 weeks now, still experiencing pain in my tricep. It kind of goes off and on, depending on what I do, how I move, and that sort of thing. Still a loss of sensation in the back of this hand. I get a lot of numbness on this part of my thumb, and on the edges of this finger, and the inside edge of this finger. And that it comes and goes during the day, depending on probably on how I move my neck or how much stuff I actually do around here. Like I said, I have been doing some stuff. I've been doing some gardening still. I haven't been at work for 2 weeks. Yesterday made 2 weeks that I haven't been at work, and I won't be at work for at least another week because I have a consult next Friday with a neurosurgeon to determine kind of the course of action from this point. So, like I said, I'm still getting stuff done around here, it's just not very exciting. I'll take you out and show you an update on another video, because some stuff is growing and I'm really happy with some of the stuff that's going on. But I just wanted to just take this real quick opportunity. Of course, it's probably not going to be real quick now, but take this opportunity just to let you know what's going on. I am still here. We're still doing fine, you know, aside from this issue with my neck. Like I said, I do have a consult with a neurosurgeon next week, and my primary care doctor told me that he really doesn't know what the neurosurgeon is going to say, that it's kind of up in the air. As far as he's concerned, it would be kind of a 50-50 whether they're going to want to maybe try some epidural steroids injected into the neck and a little bit of PT, or just go ahead and get it operated on and get it fixed. Probably a fusion, I guess, is what I'd be looking at there. So I'll let you know that as it happens. But in the meantime, if you do, I'd appreciate all the prayer that I can get. You know, I've told a couple of people it's kind of weird when you've been doing EMS for almost 20 years like I have, and you know you're always the one taking care of people. When all of a sudden you're the one that needs to be taken care of, it's a little different, and it's been kind of, I don't know, it's been kind of a challenge processing it, I guess. Freaked me out a little bit when I first found out, you know, that I got three bulging discs in my neck. Just because, you know, like I said, of what I do, we know the neck is not something you can goof around with. It's not something you play around with. So I freaked out a little bit, but nothing serious. It's just a couple of days of just being really nervous and just anxious feeling, you know, that's all it really was. So the biggest thing about all this is that, you know what, just like the other videos I've done, like when we had to move and stuff, you know, God's in control. None of this stuff surprised him one bit. It may have come as a surprise to us, it may come as a shock to us, but it didn't surprise him one bit. And there's a reason that he's allowing this in my life, and it just takes me to figure out what that reason is, to accept that reason, and to go on and do what it is that he wants me to do in this thing. So if you're the praying kind, I'd take all the prayers that I can get. And like I said, especially next Friday, the 27th, I'll be at the neurosurgeon's in the afternoon. So if you feel like praying that day for me, I'd appreciate it. Thanks. You know, there's been a lot of comments lately. I've been really surprised. A lot of comments on the channel and on different videos, even some older videos and stuff that I didn't even think people were still watching. But I really appreciate all the comments. I appreciate all the support, all the thumbs up. You know, any well wishes you want to leave in the comments of this one, I'd appreciate it. Just, you know, you guys are, it's a great bunch. I've been watching a lot of YouTube. I haven't been able to sleep in my bed for the last 2 weeks. I've been laying out on the couch or on the recliner and not getting a whole lot of sleep most nights, so I've been up watching YouTube a lot during the night. I've discovered a few new channels that I've really enjoyed, and just watched all kinds of stuff that I haven't watched before, all different kinds of YouTube videos. So this is a really cool community. Just the chance to just be able to watch the stuff that I have and interact with some people that I hadn't had a chance to interact with before. So thanks guys for all the love and support. Thanks for the comments. And just, you know, keep it up. I really appreciate it. Follow along, subscribe if you haven't. You can click that subscribe button down below, or I'll put a link up in the top, or the little lighthouse watermark is a subscribe link too. So plenty of ways to subscribe. You can subscribe and then you'll be notified. If you click on that when you subscribe, you'll be notified every time I post a new video, so you can follow along. Alright guys, thanks again for all the love and support, and God bless.